What's up, guys? It's your girl Cruz. I have had like no luck trying to film this video today. It's been like one thing after another. Didn't really know what I was gonna shoot on. Decided to use the GoPro. GoPro was dying. Memory card was full. I didn't even know I had so much stuff on this memory card. I don't think I've ever taken the memory card out and put it on my laptop and open it up that way. Previously, I think I just hooked the whole camera up to my laptop, and so there was a lot of stuff I didn't even realize it was on there. Then I went to film it on my phone, finished the video, and I should have known because my watch, the timer was going, but the picture was like paused or frozen. And so I finished that, and then I look, okay, the video was basically cut in half. So it was like, now I'm hungry. I've been doing this for like hours. Seems like it wasn't like hours, but anyways, so let me just go get into what I wanted to say, and then I'll be done. I just wanted to make sure I got this done today. So through all of the hustle bustle, obstacles and what have you, I just wanted to still power through and get this video done. So as you can see, the video is called I quit my 9-to-5 job to start a business. And so most of you who know me have never known me to have no job, but I did have a job at one point, and I was working at this call center for 2 years. Was doing like sales and customer service for several car dealerships were in the network that the call center handled. And it started off as I would call people and try to get them to come in for a sales appointment to get a new car. I was not good at that. For me, it was like an annoying type of thing, and clearly it was annoying to the people on the other end of the phone. Like, I'm annoying them, and I'm not that type of person. So I was not good at that. You know, they would tell you 2 no's and a go, but they tell me, no, I'm not interested. I say, okay, have a good day. And obviously I wasn't getting any leads or setting any appointments, sales appointments. But I think my personality and professionalism, I don't know, was able to keep me on that job even after they took me from sales to the customer service kind of aspect of it, where I was calling customers and doing like follow-up surveys on their service or their visit to the dealership. And then also they would call in and set service appointments, oil change, tire rotation, all those things that whatever, you know, your car acting funny, you're hearing a noise, whatever they called and told me. I wrote it down, set them an appointment, scheduled their shuttle service. They sometimes wanted loaner vehicles, whatever I had to do. That was within my job, obviously. That's what I did. So I did that for 2 years, and I had a couple of write-ups for, I believe, just missing work, as far as like calling out. I know I had been sick. I did get sick during that time, and missed some work. And then I know the last straw was I was coaching semi-pro football. I was working on weekends, and the games were on weekends, and there was a huge game, and I really wasn't gonna miss it for nothing. And so I worked half the day, said I wasn't feeling well, then left. And so I believe I worked the next day, everything was cool. Then on that Monday, it was like, you know, call me into the office, and they gave me an ultimatum. They literally told me, they literally told me either you switch to part-time or you're fired. And so I was like, well, I guess I'm fired. And that was the end of that job. So it was actually, I didn't even quit. I didn't even quit my 9-to-5. I was fired, and I was collecting unemployment. all up until it was some weeks left on my unemployment. I remember like I knew like the number of weeks I had left or whatever, or something. Somehow I knew I was getting into the end of that, and was thinking about what I was gonna do next. Wasn't really sure, but at that same time, my brother was approached with this business opportunity, starting a tax office, and so he knew that I would be a good fit for that, or he thought that I would, and he was right. Not that I have done taxes previously or anything like that, but I think just the type of person that I am, and I don't know if it was, maybe he knew I was good at math and he's thinking tax math. I don't know. I really don't know why he wanted to bring me into it, but other than the fact that I didn't have a job, and that could have been solely it. But he brought me on, and we were trying to go into business with this guy. Make a long story short, it seemed like we were getting the runaround on certain aspects of the business and being left out of the loop on certain aspects of the business, and it felt like we needed more control, because the way that things were going, like, we didn't have anything. We're just putting money into something that we don't have, any type of control over. We had our own LLC, and but that was pretty much it. We're trying to open up a bank account and do all these things, but we're letting this guy whose business idea was, kind of navigate and drive, and we're like kind of in the passenger seat, not really feeling comfortable or safe, I would say. And so it got to this one point, I remember specifically, it was about an EFIN, and it was like the questions we were asking, the answers was like, oh, my sister has that, or oh, it was really my sister. It was all like pushed off onto the sister, who we had never even met. We're having these business meetings, she's not there, like, but then like every question that we have, it was like her part of the business. So back to the EFIN. My brother, we inquired about that EFIN. I remember my brother was thinking like, okay, why don't we just get the EFIN? And I remember the guy said it will take too long. By the time you do everything to get an EFIN, tax season will have already been started, and we need that EFIN before tax season, like, so we can get paid pretty much. And so after that meeting, my brother told me like, Cruz, get the EFIN. So I got the EFIN, obviously, and that was pretty much it. Once I got the EFIN, because I didn't know what an EFIN was really, I had to research it. Google, that's what I use. Google and YouTube. I find out whatever I need to know in this world. And so once I figured out the EFIN aspect of it, at that point I figured out the P10 aspect, got that. The business model, the entire business model, as far as how Google says you structure your tax office. So we, like I said, we already had the LLC. I think I did have to go and get the EIN, but EIN, EFIN, P10, ready to go. I ended up going to Liberty Taxes, this tax office here, and applying to be a tax preparer there. Let them train me And then after the training was over, I just never went back. Because obviously I wasn't trying to get that job. I was starting up my own business. And so what I learned there wasn't really, there's really not a class, or I'm sure maybe there's a class. There's not any type of certification that you need to prepare taxes, but you need to know like the rules. And doing their little training, that's where you learn the rules. And obviously tax laws change all the time, but there are specific rules. And the main thing is like your filing status and dependents, claiming dependents. And so not, you can't file this, like let's say single versus head of household. You can't file head of household just because you're the head of your household, you pay all the bills there. You have to have a qualifying dependent to claim head of household. Or if you're married, there's even like widowed, like there's different filing statuses, so I'm not going to get into that, but that's just things that I learned at Liberty that still carry weight to what I actually do every tax season. And things have changed, the amounts change, standardized deduction, all these things change, but standardized deduction, that's what I learned at Liberty, which I would have learned eventually, but I got all that knowledge. There was even a booklet, I let my aunt hold it, and I was ready to go, and something cool, that guy who we were initially going to work with, we didn't end up working with, but he still came in, and we paid him to teach me how to use the tax software that he had put us onto. And so I actually don't even use that software anymore. I use a different cloud-based software, which helps me be able to work from anywhere. Especially since I have a Mac, so I'm really big on Apple products, especially my laptop, phone. That's pretty much it. But at one time I had the iPad, the Apple, the iPhone, the MacBook, and I had a what were they called? An iPod Touch. So I was like Apple down at one point, but I still love my MacBook. And when I can't use this one anymore, I'm gonna get another one. But I've been taking care of this one, keeping the storage light, utilizing a external hard drive, but blah blah blah. So quit my job, they fired me, to be real, and started this business. Let me make sure I'm still recording because it did that thing. Okay, just want to make sure, because last time I had stopped recording. And all right, so we'll get back to it. Oh, I have notes there, because before I making these videos, I've been rambling on, not getting to the point. So what I've learned about business with starting my tax business is the fact that, one, I love like business administration. I ended up going back to school after I started my business to study business, just because I've learned a lot. A lot of the things that I know is like self-taught, or not conventional, education. But with my career or business, I wanted to just kind of stand out, especially when I first started. And so I was kind of like, oh, you need to go back to school and in your office because you need to have like your degree and all this kind of stuff, and just have credentials, because you don't need anything to do this. Anyone can prepare taxes. So for me, I just wanted to like be all that I could be. I know I didn't want to be an accountant, a CPA, but I knew that I wanted credentials. And so I ended up going back to school. I went first to Daytona State and got my AA, and then I ended up going to the University of Alabama, which I am still there, working on my bachelor's. I will graduate in December. So I'm in 2 classes right now, and then I have 4 classes left after this semester. And so I'm going to spread them out 2, 2, 2, like, 2 in the summer, then the last 2 in the fall, I think that is. And then I'm going to definitely walk, because Roll Tide, baby. And, I would have already been finished had I just stayed at Daytona State, but would I be an alum from the University of Alabama? No. So that's why I just go ahead and with this slow, steady roll, expensive roll. But that's what I'm doing. And I'll probably even go ahead and get my MBA, because like I said, running my business, and it's been, I thank God it's been 11 years. I've been doing taxes over a decade. And so I found this passion for business. And so just how business is run, and then going back to school, not really getting the AA, but at Bama. And then what sucked about going to Bama, not like there's nothing wrong with the university itself, it's just the curriculum. So when I first started at Bama, I was still taking like general education classes, which I thought my AA would have been all of those general education classes. So I didn't expect to go to Bama and take English, science, literature. I didn't expect to take any of those classes, yet I had to. Astrology, like I had to take all of those classes, like, so again, which I had already taken for my AA, but I don't know. I guess you just need like a bunch of those general ed classes. So it's only been a few semesters now that I'm actually getting into the business courses, and it's been so fun, and it's been so real. Like, I've been able to apply things into my business. I've been able to apply things into my daily life, just because my life is a business. That's how I operate. Everything is a business, like, not every single thing, but like, I have the tax office. My brother went on to open up other businesses, like our event center. We've filmed a movie. We've done so many things. So we have so many different ventures. He's got his Easy Hoodies right now. We're doing the Cruise Control podcast. It's like so many different ventures. And so I'm able to take what I've learned from my hands-on experience running a business, and then also how people are trained to run businesses, like in a formal education. And so it's been amazing. And the next thing I want to do is just put it all together and really go hard. And so I've been comfortable for the past 11 years, and I believe like this year I want to get outside of my comfort zone and really go hard. And so you can drive in the slow lane or whatever and make it to your destination safe and sound. You're taking it easy, so your car is not finna blow no tire, and it's just like the easy route. But if I were to get in the fast lane and drive aggressively, there are risks with that, but I can get where I want to be a lot faster, or I can get even further. So in the same amount of time it took me, just moseying on down the road, I could be way further if I step on the gas, sit up and drive. But anyway, I think that's what I'm ready to start doing. There's a lot of reasons, but as I'm getting older and as I am finding happiness, I'm also self-realizing that things that are too challenging, I do not put effort into, or things that actually challenge me, I don't put effort into. And so why not, see what I could really do. And with that, I'm just going to continue to update you guys on this journey as far as what I've got going on, and what I'm learning, how it translates to real life, and how I'm utilizing and applying the things. And so one thing that made me want to drop this video is I saw a bunch of YouTubers talking about blowing up on YouTube fairly easily, and something, the key to their success when they actually break it down is, one, trends, and then two, consistency. And so if you've ever been on social media, well, if you've ever looked into social media marketing, making money online, growing your Instagram, growing your TikTok, growing your YouTube, anything like that, you know that even selling digital products, you know that it takes consistency. And then another thing that it takes is your marketing, or your keywords, or your trends, following the trend. So even and it's so funny, even in trading, forex or whatever, options, whatever you trade in the market, they always say the trend is your friend. And it's just so crazy how all of these things, like, it's just, there's one key or one key, and it works in every avenue. Or like, I have a key that unlocks every single door. And so they talk about the trends, and when it comes to trends, more specifically keywords, and then you get those keywords, and then you build around the keywords. And so, like, even if you've ever even heard of Amazon KDP, and that's where you can, like, self-publish books, and any kind of book, journals that just have blank pages in it, coloring books, or even more in depth, like actual books on fitness, or How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. That's a movie. Just stuff like that. Whatever, you can go from low content to high content, medium content, whatever you want to be in your book, but you can sell it on Amazon. Basically, Amazon sells it for you because everyone shops on Amazon. And so just thinking about, I did a little research on that because I was thinking about writing a book, which I have. And basically they're the key to success there is trends, keywords. And so how you find the trend, or how you tap into that trend, is basically you find the stuff that people are searching for, but not that many people are writing about. Or if we're talking about YouTube, you find what people are YouTubing, searching for, but not many other YouTubers have caught on to it yet, or are making videos about that. So obviously everyone has their own passions. Mine specifically is business. So I can talk about business, and I'm a reputable source, or I'm an expert. I'm a certified business specialist, but literally certified, but toot toot. But and it's something I'm passionate about and I could talk for days about. And so, but what are people actually looking to hear on YouTube? Do they want to know how they can get started on YouTube? Do they want to know how, like, what's the YouTube business model? Like, what do they want to know exactly? And that's where the trends come in. So you find the trend, then you make a video about that. Also, if there's videos that are trending, you just recreate the same video. There's a video apparently that's trending, or a topic that's trending, and it's like a tour of your project apartment, and it let somebody tour your apartment in the projects, bro. You won't be there long, for real. So anyway, I've been researching, seeing little topics that people want to hear about. People wanted to hear about quitting your 9 to 5 and starting a business. And I will say that I've been successfully outside of a 9 to 5, running my own business for 11 years, like I said, and it's been great. I didn't have any prior experience. The most experience I had was a Google experience from basically school, as far as I need to write a report, let me Google, what to write about and stuff like that. That was my research experience, and now it just has gone so much further because I've researched now so much stuff pertaining to businesses, specifically like getting an EIN for free. Like, those are free, guys. You can even start a LLC for free on certain websites in certain states. There's so much to it, but basically, whatever you're passionate about, get on YouTube if you want to document it. And if you want to not just document it, but you actually want a growing YouTube channel, you want subscribers, you want views, you want comments, you want engagement, don't just make a video about whatever you want to make a video about. You have to make a video about what people want to watch, and that's how you succeed. And that's on any social media, and that's on anything. Like, if you're selling a product, just like when they wanted me to get these people to come in for to sell their car, they're not in the market for a car. But if you are in the market, well, let me set you up an appointment. So people who aren't in the market for what you got going on, but there are people who are in the market for what you have going on, but you have to figure out exactly what they're searching on YouTube. And once you find that, all you got to do is use TubeBuddy. It's free. Once you find that and see, like, they're giving you a keyword score 100 out of 100, 90 out of 100, 100 out of 100, you'll start getting like subscribers. You're probably like, oh, you don't got no subscribers. Like, look what the last time I posted, look at the number of the views I be getting. Like, if I was consistent, I'd have like way more followers. So that's what I'm gonna just show you. I could show you better than I could tell you, right? So we're gonna go ahead and cut this video here, and I'll probably come back. I'll just come back tomorrow because it took so long to get this video shot. I'll come back tomorrow and we'll take a look at how the video is doing, and then research some more keywords. I'll actually probably show you a little bit of the keyword research, and we'll see if we can get this YouTube channel popping like they say. So let me just go over a couple analytics real quick before I go. Let me go to my channel. I think I might change the name. I don't know. I'm probably not. I'm gonna keep it just as it is. Okay, so it's currently at 289 subscribers, 35 videos. My last video, prior to this video, my last video was 5 years ago. 5 years ago, 8.8 thousand views 5 years ago. And let me see if that's the most views I got. So 5 years ago, I got 20,000 views, 15,000 views, 8.8, 8.1, 7.1. 2.6, 1.4, 1.1. Okay, then the rest are under 1,000. So I'll say, how many was that? 2, 4, 8 videos out of the 35 over 1,000 views. So not bad. But yeah, like I said, 5 years ago. And it's so funny, the things that I'm talking about in this video still hold true today. 5 years ago, 7 years ago, this one definitely, well, this one's Facebook ads, I don't know about that. Let's see, make money from PayPal, this one's still true. Okay, so anywho, we're gonna get it. So we got, what did I say, 289? Yeah, 289 subscribers, and we'll hit 1,000. We're on a journey to 1,000 so we can get monetized, right? Okay, so make sure you like and subscribe so we can get monetized. And I'm gonna make a better video tomorrow because I'm gonna go more in depth of exactly how you can do this stuff. And like, I have time, not really because it's tax season, but we'll get it together and we'll make it work. All right, thanks so much for watching.